Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. I am excited to bring you guys another Clash of Clans video here, where we are trying to get better in Clan Wars. This is the beginning of a new series that I want to do, and it is about cleanup hits. So cleanup hits, what are they? It is when you are looking at a replay from your clanmate in war, and you are going to take a similar army, but try to make tweaks to how he did his attack, or she did her attack, and turn that attack from its 90+% 2-star into a triple. But you can clean up, lower percentage hits as well, but you'll find the most success if you take attacks that almost worked, make the little tweaks that you need, and get that extra star. So, with no further ado, we're going to hop into my fellow co-leader and friend's attack, First Blood. So, you'll see he starts on the bottom side with a Queen Walk here. He's using a hybrid. I love hybrid. It was a attack that I first started using in our clan a long time ago when Lando first started putting out some hybrid videos. And we're going to see what he does here that we think we can do better. So he's got 5 wall breakers. His queen is starting to walk in here, but these are not very strong walls. So you'll see his wall breakers, first thing I see, they split up a little bit. And he gets kind of an awkward wall break. Then he's got a couple wizards that come down, and they take out the pump there and get the queen to go inside. So first thing I see is I only need 1 wall break. So I can take a more efficient wall breaking system perhaps and get my queen inside. And then you'll see the king and the siege barrack come in on the other side with a jump spell to get them in. So you might already be seeing where I'm going with this. I think I can save that spell slot, bring in extra rage, and then get a wall break on each side instead. Another quick note, rage and the queen ability get used one right after the other there. And I'm thinking that when I attack, I can maybe get a more efficient, more value for my queen walk there if I only use a rage instead of the rage and her ability. And then I'll be able to save her ability for later in the attack when I'll really need it. So, jump spell, we can get more value from there. Queen ability, rage, more value from there. And wall break, both sides. As far as pathing goes, I love how he's got his funnel done here. Everything's heading inside together. Gets everything down in a good order. Scatter shot starts beating down, and he uses a freeze on the front, uses a heal, and the heal, you'll see, it doesn't actually cover the core at all. And then the rage just covers the front side of the core because he's meeting some skelly traps and other things there. So I'm thinking if I can get them into the core a little bit more quickly, use the rage and the heal over the core, I'm going to get more value from those spells. Value, efficiency, pathing. Those are your keys to getting 3 stars. So this plan from First Blood, incredible pathing. Great read on the base. But I think we can get more value from our spell and camp space if we make these little adjustments I've already talked about. So coming out of the core now, he has nothing left. His whole troop tier, you can see it's all gray. He doesn't have any spells. He doesn't have any hero abilities. Everything's already been used. So now he's just hoping that the hybrid's going to push through this back end with what he has. But you'll soon see this attack starts to fizzle out. The multi-mortar's coming down. He doesn't have a ton of splash left, but there's just too many defenses left up. The warden statue's kind of popping things. Queen goes down. She only had a sliver of health and was missing healers too. So we're going to hop right into my attack. We've already talked about the adjustments that we're going to make. So we'll kind of talk about them in real time here. First, another thing that you could do to even improve my attack, I left my warden on air. So you'll see he comes in a little bit delayed later. I had to switch him to ground mid-attack. Did that at the beginning. Also, my siege machine, it's still set to a blimp right now. I should have already switched that over to a siege barrack. So, we're all learning, getting better. But I have my wall breakers boosted right now, so you'll see first thing I do is I break open that spot, and I use a baby dragon to make sure she does not walk on the outside there, and that she'll turn around and head inside the base. And then I do the same thing on the other side. I use a single baby dragon to ensure that my king pushes up, and the siege barrack coming in right behind. So I've already saved myself that jump spell, and I've got an extra rage in my attack now than what he had. And I'll use my rage real early on the queen, because I know she's turning over to encounter the king now, and she's got a scatter on her. And she can't get through the king alone a lot of times without getting a rage on. Now I'm going to get the poison down as these ice golems approach. We saw the ice golems on First Blood's attack. Nothing that we are scared of there. Just, time-consuming CC. So she's going to continue to step up there, and I'm going to put a party wizard on the outside. You'll see the P.E.K.K.A. finally steps up to take out the enemy queen, and the hogs come in to make sure that the pathing to the core is really, really tight. So now you'll see I've got the whole front side of the base. It's gone. Party wizard taking out that last building that could pull my hybrid off, and now my miners come down with the champ. Warden is delayed a little bit more than he should have been because I had to switch him, and then the hogs come in behind. And now instead of using those spells in the front, I'm using them over the whole core. That way I get a little bit more value out of those spells as they come in. As things stepped through the front side of the base there, I went ahead and used my Warden ability because I've been burnt too many times on my hybrid and lost my whole hybrid army. So now you'll see I'm getting through the core here. I've got my Queen, my Royal Champ, and my heal, all of them still up, where First Blood was pretty much out at this point. And he used his heal kind of similar to where I'm using my last heal there. He used his a little bit more over the core. I'm kind of using mine as they exit a bit more because I don't want that scatter that was still up to do too much damage. And I wanted them to have a heal going into that double wizard tower on the back end. I'm going to use my Royal Champ ability here a little bit earlier than I might otherwise because I want my Champ and my Hogs to get out in front where those miners are on the north side. That way, the miners are not stuck taking out everything by themselves. So just little tweaks to this attack, and I had 2 hero abilities and a spell coming out of the core instead of nothing. Use the Champ, use the spell as they come in, and I still have my Queen ability at this point. I lost my healers, which I kind of expected to because First Blood only had the 1 healer up anyway. And now the Queen steps up with all her archers, the miners are still doing work, and this base just did not have enough left to stop me as I came around the end here. You'll see it's still kind of close. I mean, First Blood got a 90%, but those little tweaks, being able to save those spells a little bit, save those hero abilities a little bit, that'll get you that extra 10%. So this is the beginning, like I said earlier, of a new series I want to do where I'm going to be working on cleaning up hits and try to show you guys my thought process as I'm looking at a replay and trying to turn that to a 3-star attack. Excited to bring you guys another video here. Another video coming up is going to highlight from our ESL war, Zap Lalo attack that I did. I did a plan for it, and I'll walk you guys through my thinking there. So look forward to seeing that one a little bit later in this week. Thanks, guys, for being the best, and I'll see you in the next one.